good. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Very nice, I'm looking at the camera. Very nice, good, good, good. Preloaders, V.I.Preloaders, welcome back to the channel, guys. Always a pleasure to have you guys here with me. And you know this by now, or at least you should. For those of you that are new to this channel, welcome to you as well. My name's Robert. I'm a retired NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle lieutenant. And the name of this wonderful channel is Be the Boss of Your Motorcycle. This is my girl, Allure. Allure is my 2023 Harley Davidson Breakout. And this is part 4 of a 10-part series on my girl, and to debunk the theory, can a Breakout do slow speed maneuvers? So in this video, we're going to be covering exercise number 3 in my practice sessions. And my practice sessions take place out here in Pooler, Georgia. And exercise number 3 is by far one of the most important exercises, in my opinion, out here, or for any slow speed motorcycle operation. And I call this exercise Trust and Believe. And this exercise is appropriately named because you literally have to trust and believe that as long as you provide sufficient power to the rear wheel of your motorcycle, everything's going to work out, right? You have to really trust and believe that. And the only way you're going to really trust and believe it is you have to practice it, right? You have to rewire your brain to associate falling with opening up your clutch hand, not putting your feet out. That's what this exercise is going to accomplish. So we're not moving, right? We're going to be stationary. We're not doing anything crazy, right? We don't do anything crazy out here to begin with anyway, right? And a lot of people trust and believe intellectually, right? They trust and believe intellectually the concept, but once they get on the motorcycle and they feel that falling feeling, their instincts, boom, they want to put a foot out. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And of course, I don't think anybody out there is doubting that you can't do trust and believe on a Breakout. Of course you can. It's not involving turning the handlebars. It's not involving leaning or anything like that. But it is involving trust and believe, so I'm going to do it anyway. All right, guys? All right, let's do it. So this is how I normally have people approach this exercise. I have them approach it from a turn. Straighten out, come to a stop. All right, got to straighten out. Don't stop with the handlebars turned. All right, so easy peasy, guys. Trust and believe. 5 steps. The only thing different in these 5 steps than what normally are the 5 steps is step number 4, but it's still involving the clutch. Step number 4 always involves the clutch. Step number 1, make sure the motorcycle's in first gear. Step number 2, we're going to cover this rear brake. Step number 3, we're going to preload the throttle and keep it loaded. Step number 4, we're going to bring our clutch right before the friction zone, right before the sweet spot. Every other time, we're going to slowly release the clutch into the friction zone. No, this time, clutch right before where the friction zone bites. That's where we want to be. And then step number 5, we're going to pick up our left foot. Now, when we pick up this left foot, the motorcycle is still not moving. I don't want this motorcycle moving at all right? You're covering that rear brake. Keep your foot on the rear brake to make sure, apply it. Make sure the motorcycle does not move if that's necessary. Sometimes the ground's not even. If you're in the friction zone and on the rear brake at the same time, I don't want that either. Your motorcycle shouldn't be moving down in the back because you're providing power but not letting it move. No, we're not doing that. Out of the friction zone, just before it, that's where I want you. When you pick up your foot, I don't want you to pick up your foot and then just immediately open the clutch, right? I need you to feel the motorcycle falling. And we're also not going to count to 5 Mississippi. As soon as you feel it, open up your hand. It's going to correct the motorcycle, right? That's what you need to practice. You do that over and over, it's going to start reprogramming your brain to associate falling with opening your hand. This is the problem solver, not putting your foot out. This is the potential problem maker, right? Problem maker. Not only did your bike drop, but you broke your ankle too. Now, I have a better chance of that not happening on this style of motorcycle, right? But You play how you practice. So you should be in the habit of not putting your foot down regardless of what kind of motorcycle you're riding, okay? Also, there's people that come out here and do this exercise and they preload the throttle, and as soon as they start messing with the clutch, totally stop concentrating on the throttle, and I hear the throttle going down. So we don't want to do that. Preload and keep it loaded. And the keeping it loaded is the most important part of this exercise, right? Just like pulling the clutch right before the friction zone. Why do we do that? Because when you pick up your foot and you feel falling, you don't want to be searching for the power. You don't want to be searching for the friction zone. That's why you're going to be right before it. So as soon as you start to open your hand, there it is. I also don't want you to pop the clutch. Just open it up. Now, I'm not saying never do that. It depends on the circumstances. If you count to 5 Mississippi and you let this motorcycle get all the way down, you might have to pop the clutch to get it back up, you know? So again, that's not a never thing, all right? I want you to know that. I don't care how far this motorcycle is falling over, you can still correct it. Open up that clutch, even maybe hit the throttle even more. It'll pick up because that's what it wants to do. That's what it was designed to do. All right, guys? All right, enough talking. Let's do it. First gear, cover the rear brake. Preload the throttle, keep it loaded. I'm gonna bring the clutch right before the sweet spot. There it is for me. And I take my foot off the brake to make sure. Yep, see, there it is. All right, I'm gonna pick up my foot as soon as I feel falling. That's it, and come to a smooth stop. Now I forgot to tell you guys that part. That's what I want you to practice too. I don't want you to do this exercise and just fly out. Because again, I want you to be under control all the time. Now when you first start doing this, if that happens, you kind of fly out, no problem. But eventually, the goal is to always come to a smooth stop. Not emergency braking, you're not trying to, you know, unless that's the circumstance. But right here, we're in a controlled environment, it's not. Let's try it one more time. First gear, cover the rear brake, reload, keep it loaded, clutch right before the sweet spot, there it is for me. Head and eyes, straight ahead. Pick up my foot. Smooth stop. Let's do it again. This time, I'm going to let it drop a little bit more. First gear, cover the rear brake, reload. Head and eyes straight ahead. Clutch right before the sweet spot. There it is for me. Pick up my foot. That's it, guys. That's all it is, guys. Listen, I hope this helped you out, guys. I definitely want you to practice this exercise. I know it doesn't feel really comfortable at first, but yeah, listen, you have to trust and believe that that power is that's the answer to all of your woes. And I say that because our woes, for the most part, is dropping the motorcycle, right? That's what we don't want to do. And the only way this will drop at slow speeds is if you're not providing sufficient power to the rear wheel. And if you don't practice stuff like this, you're never going to gain the muscle memory to have the presence of mind to do this with your clutch hand when you feel falling, when you feel uh-oh. So when you get in a U-turn, right, it seems like there's a lot more going on in the U-turn. What's the odds you're going to think to open up your clutch a little bit when you feel falling? No, you're going to put your foot out, and that's how we get hurt. All right, guys? So this is an important exercise. Definitely give it a try. All right, guys, I hope this helped you out. Plenty more from this series to come, so look forward to it. Hit that notification bell to make sure you don't miss it, right? And please, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please do so. It definitely helps me out, all right? All of this stuff on YouTube for you guys is free. FOC, free of charge. The only thing I ask is that you subscribe. It helps me out, it helps out my channel, all right? Hit the notification bell, like I said. Hit the like button and share these videos with people that you care about and even some people that you may not even know, all right? Because that's the goal here. The more people we can share this information with, the better off we're going to be as a motorcycle riding community. Knowledge is power, and in this case, knowledge can save your life. And I say that because if the person riding next to you doesn't know what they're doing, that can impact your life in a very, very bad way. All right, guys, as I always state, if you have time to ride your motorcycle, please make time to practice on it, all right? If you have time to ride it, you have time to practice. It's that simple. All right, guys, love you. Until next time.